Let's face it, owning a home today sucks. 12 different accounts to pay your bills, keeping track of documents, filing insurance claims, it's all a big hassle. Lawn care, plumbing leaks, maintenance issues. We could all use a little bit of help. Introducing Home Plan. Manage your home from the comfort of your couch. Pay bills, digitize documents and photos, schedule maintenance, hire contractors, and much more, all in one place, and get back to what matters to you most, your time. Sign up for Home Plan and get a little bit of help when you need it most. It's home management made simple. Visit joinhomeplan.com today.
Hey, welcome to Miss Me After Dark, an open, unbiased conversation about real people, real situations, real, everything's real. Okay, I'm your host, Yolanda MizzUnderstood Brown. Podcast number 2 for today. And tonight, I have with me one of my brothers in this beautiful world of entertainment. As you know, as my listeners, my creepy crawlers know, I always let predominantly my guests speak and introduce themselves. Yes, I want you to introduce yourself. He is prolific in wordology, baby. He got the words on deck. He's doing a lot of major things in St. Louis. I said, who are you? What is your name? Can you tell the people, the listeners, who you are for me, please?
Sure, since I came here to work.
Of course you did.
Yeah.
It's always work, baby.
Yeah, it's your boy Rell, man. I know me too scared, Rell. It's a pleasure to be here. Fuck with my sister. We vibing, finna see what's up.
Who are you, though? What do you do? Who are you? People don't know you.
Listen, I'm God's gift to the earth. I'm a black man, you know what I mean? So, I'm a father, you know what I mean? I'm a citizen. I love my people, but you know, at the same time, I come from where we all come from. But so you know, I started off in music. You know, I used to be in music real tough, promoting parties, doing concerts and venues. Probably since I was young, I've been involved in that. But you know, I went away for a while. So over time, I developed a talent like with poetry. I became very interested in reading and writing poetry, and so I did that for a while. But it wasn't until like just a few years ago that I actually my first time performing poetry.
Oh, really? So you are saying that you're a poet. I mean, know who you are. I know you are.
Well, that's one of many things. I wouldn't want to just name it myself and say I'm a poet.
You're okay. Let me say, so you're a writer.
I'm definitely a writer.
Okay, so you're a writer who perform poetry. And you used to rap. Do you still rap?
I do.
Okay. What is your name? Shit.
Man, listen. Too scared real, man. Rell double scared. Instagram, Facebook.
Okay.
Rell double. RELLDUBL.
You said a lot in your introduction. You said a whole lot. You rap, you write poetry, and you been away. Where the fuck were you?
Okay, yeah, that's cool. I figured you wanted to get that.
Nah, it's cool. You said it. I did not, sir. Where you been, bruh?
Well, that depends on who you ask. So, I mean, I did spend a lot of time in the Department of Corrections, seriously. I went away when I was a young age, but the thing about it is, though, a lot of people, they really have this misinterpretation, and that's cool. I expect TV, media, you know, jokes and things.
Misinterpretation of what?
About what happens or what the process is when men go to prison, when black men go to prison.
Well, it just depends on the person. It's not. Well, media and TV, they glorify the stupid shit, but we all know everybody don't go away. Everybody's situation is different.
Not only that, though, about like what happens in jail, a lot of things, I'd be surprised to hear some of the things that people believe about jail.
Like what? Enlighten me.
What?
Yeah, enlighten me. Because I just thought you mean like the bullshit, like you go to jail, you automatically become gay. Stupid. That's dumb. Nobody with 2 ounces worth of sense. So I don't know what you're talking about.
You know what one of the deeper things is that, okay, so I wrote an essay on this. So men in jail, like if you reach out from prison to a woman to communicate with her, talk to her, get to know her, you automatically
want something.
Yeah, just on some jail
That
shit.
is that a lot of people believe that,
No, what were you about to say?
including myself.
That is what. Oh, okay.
Yeah, including myself sometimes.
Which I think is
because some people when they on the street they don't reach out to you, but then when they get locked up they want to reach the fuck out. When you was out moving and grooving, you weren't reaching out.
So again, here's the magical thing about that. It's no different than a traumatic situation in your life. It may not be jail. It could be a health issue. It could be anything that causes you to slow down in your life. And we all know when you had a moment you slow down,
right?
You start thinking.
That's true.
You start doing some self-analyzation and you start thinking about what's really important and priority. It's amazing that people think me, the same man that you was in the bar or the club kicking it with, smoking and drinking, went to prison. Now all of a sudden, I'm not a human anymore. I'm not genuinely interested in women anymore. If I talk to a woman, it's because I want something.
Well,
that's just weird to me.
But were you genuinely interested in that person when that person was on the street?
Did you show I've always been genuinely interested in women. So I'm telling you, if I approach a woman to talk to her, it's because I want to talk to her. Period. So on the streets, if I'd have met you, it'd have been the same thing. So if I'm locked up and somebody I'm cool with, doing my time with, close to, has a family member, friend, his girlfriend has a friend or something, you know what I mean? And she's willing to like, well, you know, I write, communicate or whatever, like that's cool. And you have to understand, like that's can be rooted in something real. Now, don't get me wrong.
Okay, because let's talk about it.
Okay, now don't get me wrong, but on the streets,
some people
don't
just
get me wrong.
are very manipulative. But
these
like
the
you
same
said,
women talking about a nigga.
No, listen.
Who nigga driving their car, live in their house, got her debit card, waiting on her deposit to hit. You talking about this nigga? You talking about her?
Exactly.
No.
I was just getting ready to say, the person that they are on the streets really probably magnifies the person that they will be. So like you said, if they are a person on the street, they driving her car and doing all this shit, they fucked up on the street. So you know when this person go to jail, they gonna even be more fucking manipulative and more fucked up. You know what I'm saying? But some people go to jail and that is how they survive. They don't have a family that's gonna look out for them. They don't have a woman that give a fuck because they was doing all type of stupid shit. I know females that have met men in jail. They marry them, believe this facade of grandeur, like, ooh, we're gonna get married, we're gonna live happily ever. Girl, he finna come home. He finna come home, girl. And we finna be so happy. He ain't nothing like these men out here. And then the motherfucker come home and he was a crackhead before he went to jail. Now he a super crackhead when he get out.
Yeah, on that level, I can't even really communicate.
But I'm not talking about you. I'm just saying.
I don't even know.
I'm just saying, you know, the freaking. But I also can say it's a lot of good men that's locked up that's been there for a minute with a different mentality. And when they come home, they have a different mentality. But that's a lot of work.
You know,
like what do we do?
To me that people think that like that's why I say it's important. Y'all you don't know what really goes on.
Right.
If you did, you would respect their process a lot more.
Well, enlighten me.
Well, I mean, like I said, it just I can't.
Why?
Because
I want to know.
An indescribable feeling. It's like an epiphany. It's like dying and coming back. You know what I mean? You can't describe that feeling.
But can you enlighten me through your experience for women who don't know, who really do think that a lot of men are really out to just manipulate and try to get a home plan and all the bullshit? You know what I'm saying? Because I do know men who was locked up and when they come home, it's a whole different story. It's like all that shit you said went out the window.
So let me tell you from my own personal experience, like straightforward. Yeah, that's definitely true. When I was in prison, so the first little few years of my prison, I did.
How long were you gone, first of all?
In the state, I did 13.
Did you? I don't get that from you. That's crazy. Okay. So you did 13.
Again, there's a whole bunch of men just like me.
I know. I definitely know that.
So just because
I would definitely never judge you, bro.
No, I mean, there are more who've been in my situation who you would never even get that from.
Right.
The way they live today and carry themselves.
Yeah, I got a friend who just did 22. He been home like 3 or 4 years. He killing niggas that's been out here for 22 years.
You know why? But you know why? So again, like it's a deep topic to get into, but it's a reason for that. When you get put in a situation like that, you know, unfortunately, they don't require you to do anything. So you can watch BET play basketball your whole 20 years if you want to.
Right.
You know what I mean? But they do give you access to it if you want it.
Oh, so it's up to you.
It's definitely up to you. I learned how to read Braille. You know, I worked I did. I transcribed books for blind college students while I was in prison. You know what I mean? I obtained a few degrees, which it's nothing really.
It is something. Speak that shit. What degrees do you got under your belt? I'm interested.
So,
like, that's dope though, because you right now, who you speaking to is all the women that like feel some type of way or on the fence about being down for somebody who in a situation where they need that aid and assistance. You know what I'm saying? So, because I'm interested because I got a situation with somebody that's been gone for 22 years or something, and he finna come home next year. And I'm like, boy, I don't got time. I ain't finna be fucking with you. And motherfucker, you got too much shit you weigh. But all the time, he might come home and be fucking phenomenal. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? But it's like you said, it's a stigma. So what degrees did you get? What did you do?
Okay, so I have a total disrespect for a lack of respect for the establishment, right? That's the government, the authorities.
I do too.
Okay, so they paper-nated degrees really don't mean anything. Any degree anybody has, you can get for probably a couple dollars at the public library. Pretty much. Just probably some copies you'll make or something. But you know what I mean? So I don't respect it, and that's why I don't make it a big issue to really talk about it and do it. However, I did it to arm myself. One of the main things when I got locked up, the first thing I realized was that the majority of my brothers, the majority of niggas, men, they be clueless about a lot of shit.
Of course.
Or they be hip as a motherfucker.
Knowledge is power.
Or they look good out here riding them down the street. But the thing is, when people coming to you asking you man, they just hit me with an indictment paper. Bro, what that mean? What are they saying? What are they? I know people that sit in jail with some niggas. Man, listen, hippest nigga on the world in the streets, but you sitting in jail because you didn't understand 10%. The paperwork. You didn't understand 10% of a bond. You didn't understand that you only needed 500, not 5,000.
Wow.
You didn't know what percent. You don't know how to do that. You didn't know. So to me, it's not the bad. It was just more of a this driving me crazy.
Right.
It's
the lack of knowledge, but that's the.
So. Yeah, I went to trial. And I watched. I personally sat in a hot seat. And I know how they work. I saw what they did.
What's the hot seat?
When you in the defendant seat, when you in a trial.
Okay, when you defending your life.
My life.
Right.
They was asking for 30 years. Yes.
Damn.
So when you sit in a situation like that, and people are actually the people they tell you to look up to and respect are lying.
Right, lying through their motherfucking teeth.
You lie. Now, if I did this and it's your job to whatever, man, that's the life you live. But you're gonna lie to give me 30 years.
Right. Well,
it's a different ball game.
Yeah. That we know nothing about because we're emotional. Instead of they take that paperwork and whoop your motherfucking ass with it. Take that book, them laws, and whoop your ass with it.
I was a law clerk for 9 years. Everybody didn't know me. Anybody that knows me will tell you, I to this day help people out in their legal situations. That's the main thing that I do and beyond. That's my end game with everything that I'm doing. Is to create a situation to help everybody.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Going through the legal system. To change things. You're not going to be able to change the laws because they're laws. That's
and they old ass laws.
But we can change the way society and our people and our sisters and everybody perceive when we going through that. When y'all abandon us and run off, that man, do you know how many times they done did shit to me and said, now how long you think it's gonna take for your family to get up here?
I know that because my son was incarcerated.
And guess what happened when we
called?
When
you give a fuck, when you give a fuck,
you need to sit down and do your time.
No, but I know from a personal point of view that when they know you got people that give a fuck about you, they treat you a little bit different. And then if you call up there and you talking with some sense instead of being a fucking moron, my motherfucking baby dad, all that stupid shit, they treat you on yet another level of difference.
That's 100%
So it's like
fact.
when I call and talk to people and I treat people with respect and on my son's behalf, shit move.
Man.
And he would call me and say, "Mama, can you please call up here? These people got me fucked up." And I would call and shit would change. And that is crazy too. When they know you don't have nobody, they treat you greasy as shit.
When I was in prison, I'm gonna tell you how cold the game is. When I was in prison, I met a woman. Today, like she has a PhD today. She teaches at the college. She lives in Tennessee now, but we're not together anymore. But we were like together. And this is going to 2 parts of the story. Remind me to tell you too about how a person be one way in prison and why he can be different when he come home. So I want to get back to that. But I met this woman and like, you know, it to me at that time, because I was studying, I was in the library, I was just trying to really arm myself with all the knowledge I ever could, because I was like, I want to be rich. When I go home, I need to be wealthy. And these people, they are getting it because they got all the information. We spending all our time, man, if you just watch, it used to be sad to me, I used to watch them like they be in the TV room and everybody just joking and playing, watching Fresh Prince all day. I'm like, that's crazy.
Right.
How the fuck do you expect to do, man, what? Bruh, they gonna give you an application to fill out.
Right.
You gonna have to know how to do that.
They just gonna go right back.
You gonna have to submit I'm getting my own business. Boy, you ain't gonna board nothing if you ain't got no business plan. You know what I mean? If you don't understand your accounting and finance or something, man, it's like, anyway, I met this woman and we really, like, became really close. You know what I'm gonna say? Like, really close probably as you can get. You know what I'm saying? And the crazy thing about that was that when you're in prison and you connect with somebody like that, like, you know what I'm saying? And this would probably go for any man, but it's those fears that you develop, you know what I mean, about, like, you be very sensitive to the judgment of the situation. You know what I mean?
You don't want to be judged because you...
man, that's a big... Like, you know, make a long story short, I left that situation because I'm just keeping it 1,000. I'm a different person now. That was in 2009. But I left that situation with her because I didn't know how to handle feeling that small. I didn't know how to handle it. I didn't know how to deal with that on a daily basis. You know what I mean? And so I made some decisions that led to that. It had nothing to do with my genuine intentions about when I was coming home. Nothing was, you know, it was just how the story developed. She was teaching at a college. I was going to that school. I went to college. When I got out of prison, I got a degree while I was in prison. I went to college again when I got out. I never registered, filled out anything. She just told me, here's your schedule. And this is how she took control of my situation. She had her own personal bank account, but then we had a joint account. You know,
So, okay, I have a question. So you left that situation because what did she make you feel like, I don't want to say, but I'm going to say it, like less of a man or something, because she was in control of, like she was in a higher position that you were at that time, because she probably was like seriously trying to help you out. Like, that's it.
Oh, is that what you think? Okay, well, let's
or was she using that? Like,
visit then.
Yeah, because
So being like feeling like less of a man, I'm gonna tell any of my men out there dealing with your women, feeling less of a man, that's a choice you make.
Right, that's a personal thing.
Ever make you feel
right? That's your own personal
feeling like that.
Yeah.
Okay, so however, I can recognize that you are attempting to do so. I can recognize that your vibes, your energy, what you giving off is not good. So meaning that
was she demeaning or something?
She was.
Okay.
She was. I mean, the thing is that, you know,
it wasn't from a genuine place.
And I could be wrong. It could just been her genuineness. You know what I'm saying? Right. But it didn't work for me. Oh, it didn't work for me because I'm a masculine man.
Because you definitely are an alpha male. Because you stay coming for me, baby, and I'm gonna tell you something about that. No, that's another show. But I'm just saying, you definitely are an alpha male.
But not enough.
So that might have just being an alpha male is not bad at all, because in a world of like, mama's boys or whatever the fuck. Like
Yeah, you said it right.
me as a woman from a certain demographic, I appreciate an alpha male. Like you have to be an alpha male to fuck with me. You gotta say, listen, no, period. Or I will say, listen, why the fuck is it no? You know what I'm saying? But
Well, you need to talk to all these women out here and tell them that while you're constantly, I hate niggas, I don't fuck with niggas.
That's stupid.
I'm not talking about, but listen,
I know you saying me and women.
Real movement.
That's stupid.
Fuck these niggas, but that's cool. But at the same, and you talking about how these niggas are, you're raising your son
to be one of them niggas.
One of them niggas.
Yeah.
And you're raising your daughter to fuck with one of them niggas.
Yeah, because
they But you know what I found? It's like,
that's crazy.
The silliness is so deep.
It is.
That it's almost like you a fool to even address. So I feel like, I'm trying
But it gotta be addressed. Or it will never change.
Yeah, no. You're not gonna be able to individually address people and get them to change their mind. You don't do that. You have to change circumstances. You ain't got to, don't deal with people. You change circumstances and they gonna follow and choose. And that's sad to say, but we all have been taught that. If you know what I'm saying, anybody who grew up studying any sort of word or anything like that, they understand that.
Mm.
So, hey, I need to get it together, man. You know what I mean? I'm hearing so much craziness from women, so many bad things, you know what I'm saying, about men. But like, and they sit there and just act unstable and erratic. And it's weird that you expect a good response from a corrupt thing. That is, you want somebody to bite into a rotten apple and say, no. And then you'll admit you're carrying all of your baggage and your hurt and what this nigga did, and you don't trust nobody, and you've been through this. You admit that readily.
Right.
But you want me to bite into this rotten apple and say, it's not gonna happen.
It's so deep though. It's so deeper. That's why I always tell my babies, I always say, it was a structure to date back in the day for a reason. Like it was a structure. Like you met the person, you got to know them, then you met their family. You got to know them. Then you made the decision, is this what I want to do? Because let me tell you something. When you meet the person, you gotta know who you dealing. You gotta know who you dealing with. And then when you meet their family, you know where they came from.
You remember back? You always say, "Don't
you know where they came from."
You know why? Because they knew their great granddaddy. They even doing the same thing. The granddaddy, the mama, the dad.
You know where they came from.
But you need to talk to these sisters. Why y'all? So this the thing. I hear women so often say, like, if you talking to a woman or if you with somebody, like, don't even talk to me, don't come to me. Like, if you introduce yourself to me, be ready to be in a relationship today. This is the move. Like, don't you come playing with me. First of all, you don't know me and I don't even know you.
Right.
You want this to be instant and you fucking
but
up.
this the world of the microwaves and this and that.
But this is why men are able to take advantage of. Like, so
that's because you know my comedy, you know how I talk, and that shit is from a place of me. It's from a place of me, but it's a place that I have grown to become comfortable with, not who I am. So when, just like you, when you on stage, because of what I know about you is the stuff you say on stage. Like we almost kindred spirits, for real.
No, that was
because
one thing
listen,
you heard.
no,
I do
listen,
not do poetry like that. I was upset that night.
Listen, but see, it's coming from you. It's real. It's raw. So the thing is, when you that is a part of you, and it's undeniable. Like when you spit your other poetry about, what goes on in the streets and what goes on here and there, whatever. It's real. Like that's this platform always real. So I say what I say, but I never say fuck niggas. I never say that because that's never how I feel.
Videos you saying fuck
I ain't never said fuck niggas. I always say no. I always say I found a basis of how I really feel fucking with you though. I found a basis of how I really feel messing with you, dealing with you, coming to your poetry. Because I sat down and I thought, no, for real, let me tell you what happened. I came to your show and y'all smoked so much weed, it made me think, like, why won't they let me love them? Like, why won't you let me love you? And I wrote a poem called "Why Won't You Let Me Love You?" And it's like we damaged,
right now, right?
Huh?
You definitely about to do that right now.
Whatever. No, we damaged. You're damaged, and I'm damaged because damaged people attract each other. And it's like I do believe that. I do believe that. I believe that men are afraid of commitment sometimes.
Who wouldn't?
And women are too.
Listen. See, this is where it goes. Why wouldn't I be afraid of commitment?
But because you don't do the work. You want to go straight for the draws. You don't do the work.
Me?
I'm saying men. You don't do the work. You want to meet a person. Y'all know how many people think that if they buy me a couple of drinks, we finna fuck. Not gonna happen, boo.
I know what type of world.
And then you're mad because I got your drinks and we didn't fuck. Nobody wants to do the work. Okay, you don't want to meet me.
So I see what's happening.
Get to know me.
I see what's happening. You all are meeting up with the majority. Okay. Y'all are labeling that everybody.
No, men are too. How many times I heard y'all? Who the fuck is y'all? My name is Yolanda. The fuck?
When is so you're talking about in a bar or a club, right?
No, I'm talking about in general.
No, let me finish now. You say if a man buy me a couple of drinks.
I said I use that as an example.
Alcohol is involved, right?
I use that as an example.
But again, we can go higher than that, but let me start here. You meet a man, like you at the bar. You in the club, so let's talk. We're not going to talk about what you probably got on, okay? Then
I'm a woman. I got titties. I got ass. I have a vagina. I can have that on,
and you showing it to
No. Some women do, but I can have.
Hold on. Now you're speaking generally about men.
I'm not speaking generally about men.
Okay. The ones you meet.
Yes.
Okay. Damn.
The ones I meet. And the women you meet.
I see now that's why I don't agree with damaged people attract each other. I think, man, I keep seeing cases of somebody good keep ending up with somebody fucked up.
But it's something about those people that attract them to each other. It's a universal magnetism.
It's that Captain Saber.
No, it's something about that man that attracts him to that damage, to that woman
I'm trying to tell you what it is.
What is it?
Damn.
Boy, what the fuck is it? Spit it the fuck out.
I watered it down to say Captain Saber, but at the end of the day, it's a savior. I can help you. I want to help you mentality. If I'm I'm just tell you something. Like this is not to, and I found out I don't say this too often because I was told in prison by my counselor that you shouldn't say that in group because people will dislike you, envy you for that. I'm like, why? Yeah, because like 60% of men have been like, probably in some way, like molested or touched or someone.
Really?
That's what she said to me. I'm like, what? That's not.
I don't believe it.
I'm only going. Listen to me. I found that I don't know if that exact number is true. That's a problem.
Really?
So, however, though, God has always been so good to me. Like, my grandparents got me from my mother when I was born, and they took care of me. They basically until I was old enough to, you know what I mean. That's why a lot of the things that when people you say you meet men who act a certain way, I may be naive to that. Like my grandparents raised me. They are like, and they not.
My granny raised me too.
Okay, so they are like some of the most special people I ever meet. They are different people. You know what I mean? When I tell you about manners and structure, home training and respect and how you represent,
that's why.
Deep.
Yes. So like. That's what I mean.
Love it.
And that's why I said, that's why I said we kindred spirits, because I could tell from the poetry you spit and the things you say and the way you act. See, I'm very observant Like dead ass. I'm very observant. Like I watch people. So if I'm not vibing with you, it's a reason. It's like your vibrations is fucking with me and I'm not gonna force it. So I'm just gonna go and let you go that way. But even though you tend to get on my motherfucking nerves, baby, it's something about you that's like, I could tell that it's an underline or something like that you really want to be in real love and you really want to be with that one individual. And I do as well.
I don't think she exists though.
She does.
No.
She does.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you why.
You should not say that. No, if you speak like that, it never will happen.
Listen, things are like they transformative. So she may be in her mind and her everything ready as a woman to do that. But chemistry, you begin.
Are you ready?
Can I finish? Chemistry, right? You begin mixing potions and mixing things.
You don't be checking me on my own shit. Let's talk about that.
Personalities and things like that. Like you mix ammonia and bleach together. That's a poisonous gas.
Right. Okay. And it turns into that.
Sometimes certain personality traits can't be mixed together. They what we call today toxic, right?
Very much so.
One of the things why I say a woman got to be able to like transform and evolve is because what if I'm not all the way ready?
But the one that's for you will know that.
So
and be patient with you.
She don't exist.
She does.
Listen, patience in a woman?
We do have patience.
I mean,
we just scared. Like we don't want to waste our time.
I go off of nature. See, it's things like a woman being a nurturer, being a compassion.
Naturally.
That's natural. So when I say certain things, it's because I was raised by a very strong, opinionated woman. My grandmother ran our house. My grandfather, he worked, took care of everything. She picked his check up, and I used to love her as a kid. Like, damn, that's hard.
Right.
She pick it up, pay all the bills, put everything on, everybody rolling, we jamming. It's different now.
It is very different.
It's different now.
Because it's so general, it's a mind fuck going on.
Man, listen.
All this stupid ass shit.
Everybody fucking each other. So, yeah,
Let's face it, owning a home today sucks. 12 different accounts to pay your bills, keeping track of documents, filing insurance claims, it's all a big hassle. Lawn care, plumbing leaks, maintenance issues. We could all use a little bit of help. Introducing Home Plan. Manage your home from the comfort of your couch. Pay bills, digitize documents and photos, schedule maintenance, hire contractors, and much more, all in one place, and get back to what matters to you most, your time. Sign up for Home Plan and get a little bit of help when you need it most. It's home management made simple. Visit joinhomeplan.com today.
Like, I know we out here jamming, man, and I know it, man. Y'all start protecting yourself, man. For real, man. Please. That shit is not a game. It's not a joke, man. Protect yourself, man. I mean, if you're going to sleep with more than one woman, and even if it's just one woman and she ain't, you know what I mean? Like, start doing that, man.
Okay. Because, for real, it's really real.
I ain't coming from the pulpit with this.
No, it's really real.
I'm on the side of the liquor doctor. One of them niggas telling myself, too.
You what?
Yeah, I'm one of these telling myself, you see.
You said the liquor doctor.
That's just metaphorically speaking. Like, I ain't high up on a high hill somewhere like I'm better than everybody. I'm down here with the hood, with everybody. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't just telling motherfuckers like, oh yeah. No, I'm saying we need to start doing that. Yeah, like, for real. I mean, it's a certain, I don't know. That's a whole nother story. Yeah, that's a whole nother conversation. Because these motherfuckers out here, have you ever had a motherfucker get an attitude with you because you wanted to protect yourself or wanted them to protect themselves? Yeah.
And like, damn, what you think I'm fucking her? It's not even about that.
Do.
It's not even about that. It's just literally about you. Because when a person just automatically pull out a condom, it shows that you care for yourself as well as me.
You know what? It does. And
instead of taking it personally.
So many times. It's just about protecting somebody. You know what I mean? Protecting yourself and somebody else. Like, damn, the least you can do. You know what I'm saying? Don't bring a nigga nothing. Don't bring the woman nothing. Like, don't do that. But, hey, man, we caught up in a real fucked up mental state right now, if you look at a lot of the shit we doing, a lot of shit we got going on, it's fucked up. We all know it.
Yeah.
It ain't right. Ain't nothing right about it. You know what I'm saying? Because right now, I swear to God, it shouldn't be a nigga out there in St. Louis who ain't got a job who want one.
It should not. It should
I don't
not.
give a fuck what you talking about, nigga.
That's why when I roll up to the fucking stop sign and I see a motherfucker handing somebody some money that's standing out there begging and shit. Fuck is you doing, bro?
I'm talking about niggas, my peers who be around.
I'm talking about anybody
who in relationships with a woman, living in her shit, struggling. He ain't got. I'm talking about that shit.
I'm talking about anybody.
Nah, because I'm starting a movement. If we start moving, get the fuck out your girlfriend's house. Nigga, tough it out.
Make her respect you.
Like
you want her to respect you,
I don't want your
but
kids.
you on the couch.
Exactly.
I go to work, you on the couch. I come back from work, you on the motherfucking couch. And then you want me to treat you like a king, dog. How? You're not even trying, bro.
That's the thing. Now, hold on now. See, let's balance it
out.
I'm
dead ass.
No, that's right. Let's balance it out. Like you got to do everything. That's true. You know what I mean?
I heard, but
it is definitely a but.
But you hit me with two buts.
But
what? But what? There is no but in this scenario.
Understand something. Pride. A man's ego. If a woman, if you
it's fragile.
You might not.
No,
not give a fuck.
You can't put us.
Like they don't even give a fuck. So,
but who is they? You know, women, they and y'all. No. Not all women.
I want opposite of what I'm. You say you want this from a man, but the actions produce an opposite result. So to me, it's confusing. It's like,
well, we're confused. Let's be real.
We all are.
We're confused. Okay,
so
we scared to be fucking hurt. Okay, like I want to pour into you. Like I want to pour, but I do not want to fucking waste my time. Mm-hmm. Time is precious. This time we spend it right here together, I can't get it back. It's precious. So, like you, I know you've been in relationships. You spend a year, 2 years, 3 years in a fucking relationship, and it turned out to be zero. You know how when you was pouring, investing into this person, that this was an investment for life. Absolutely. The fuck? And it turned out to be a bust. So a lot of are scared to invest that. Okay, they're scared to invest that. So it's a lot of good women out here. And then these bitches, Cardi B, and I like ratchet music. Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion, all these hoes. I like quit it.
Never heard of who talking about. So anyway.
You refuse to get them anything.
Who?
Megan Thee Stallion. You don't know who that is. You know what? Are you fucking kidding me right now? You know who the fuck. She's a fucking rapper, bitch. She's fucking feeding the bullshit. Quit playing.
Like music rapper?
Stop playing.
Okay.
You know who the fuck that is. The motherfucker bitch is telling everybody to be the number one thought bitch. Hot girl shit. You know what? I hate you right I hate you right now. Quit playing. You know the fuck Megan the fucking Stallion is.
I swear.
You know what? That shit, people believe that bullshit. Is all I'm saying.
I don't know what that's
okay,
about.
You give her nothing. I get it. So next.
Even know who you talking
about. Okay. So we're scared. We're scared. The good women are scared.
I was gonna say this though. Okay, so when we talk about a man, you said I shouldn't treat him like a king, you know. And then I brought up a man's ego being fragile. Okay, so but you said something very important. You like we're scared. Okay, so to me, that's powerful. Like you said, I'm like, okay, well, damn, I've heard it before. You know, you said it hits me, so I know when I'm dealing with a woman or I'm in a situation, it's a lot more leeway and a little more understanding because she's probably responding out of fear.
Right.
She's afraid. She probably, you know. So I ain't gonna take everything so personal. You know what I mean? However, the thing about it is though, when you say it's an investment, you know, it's someone taught me about a reason and a season. People come in your life. You know what I mean?
Right.
And it's like it don't stay the same all the time. We have spring, we have winter, we have fall. You know what I mean? Things change. And it's not bad that you invest in somebody and have 9, 10, 15 years with them and then why not? I'm pretty sure you learned a whole host of lessons. And
True.
you must have cared about that person to be there that long. So something was good.
True.
You enjoyed that. It ain't no different than a person who, I smoked crack for 15 years and stopped. Okay, well, but you enjoyed smoking crack when you was doing it.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Or whatever you was doing.
Yeah, I get it.
So my thing is, but
it's
you
a lesson or a blessing.
You know some things now that the average person don't know. You know what I mean? You know some things now. You're mature in a way that's different.
True.
When you approach people in life. So I'm not afraid to learn. I'm not afraid to meet somebody, spend time with them, talk to them, get to know them, and see them on some bullshit and be back.
Yeah, but that's coming from a man's point of view. Like a woman is taught.
I don't want to go through that.
I know, but a woman is taught from birth. We are taught to wish for that forever. Like you're taught in all these bogus ass cartoons and bogus movies and Cinderella and Prince Charming and it's gonna come fucking save us. Like Anita Baker said, it's fairy tales. You know what I'm saying?
Listen,
so, but you have to come into you in order to say
a fairy tale.
But that's what we wish for. So time is an investment.
Here's the problem: faith without works is what?
Nothing.
There you go. You can't walk around talking I'm a bad bitch and nigga need to say
I know that's just you know what? A bad bitch is a hurt bitch.
Look,
she just hurt.
Forget that part. You can't walk around saying, you know, I should be married by this age and I want a man to do this.
Yeah, that's
Every woman can start off telling you everything they want and then turn around and say, okay, well, what are you bringing? And just listen to the crickets. Because why wouldn't you even include in the conversation what you want from a man, what you're willing to give to a man? That should be automatically in the same conversation breath.
But a lot of women haven't been.
They open their mouth about what they want. And that's it.
True.
So who the fuck finna come, Prince Knight finna come with a sword and pick you up? A nigga finna stay away from you.
But you definitely, and I agree.
That's why you're not getting what you want. Act like you got some goddamn
But what about the ones who really coming with, I'm trying to understand. I'm trying to understand you.
What?
I'm trying to understand you.
A selfless approach? Because this is how a relationship can work. I'm not here to get anything from you. I'm here to give to you. And guess what? You're over there not here to get anything from me. You're here to give to me, to the situation, what we're building, whatever we're doing.
Okay.
If two people doing that, there's no folk. And guess what? It's like listen, not to water it down with this analogy, but any sport and any team, two people, a team. Do you think the pitcher is running, he would throw the ball, then run to first base and try to catch it too? He know how to
play his position.
Exactly. So if there's a play in made, the first baseman know, run and back up the catcher so in case the ball go past him. He know what to do. He don't have to tell him or talk. He's there to support, do his role with the team. He's there to do his role with the team. He's not there to be, I'm the star, I'm number 23, throw me the ball. Who does that?
But we want to know, though. We want to know, like, even the women that say they don't want to know.
You put yourself in that star position like it's about
I get it.
You. When you're not coming.
We are. We are
but
stars.
Who wants to marry a woman and spend the rest of my life with her when it's going to be constantly.
It's about me.
What you finna do for me?
Oh.
What a nigga gonna do for me?
Well, that comes with the hurt. Because let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. That comes with the hurt. See, when women do that and say that, because I have been that woman not so long ago. I told a man, if we talking and you automatically come with the sex shit, I know you ain't here for shit. So damn right, I'm coming with the money shit.
Okay.
So if you disrespectful as fuck to come to me and let me know that you're not looking for nothing long term with me. You really looking for some pussy or some head or whatever.
We was just talking about
No. I have had. I'm just saying. Coming from. No, you said.
Of course, on that end.
No, I'm just saying though. This is how a lot of women. This is how a lot of women come into this. ideology about relationships because all motherfuckers always talk about
you
the
don't know
sex,
how to
sex, sex, sex,
differentiate
sex.
as you go.
No, because it could be no.
Dangerous.
It comes from all different levels.
Dangerous,
What's dangerous?
When you're not
it's not me.
When you're not able to understand the difference. Listen, I deal with
it comes from all different levels of men. It could be it could be the lower levels to the highest levels.
You see it. Every man ain't gonna come like that though, is what I'm saying.
I know every man not gonna come like that. So we don't come like real women don't come like that with every man.
Yes, they do.
No.
Some of them. No, I don't know. I'm a man.
No, you're a man, so you don't. I'm telling you, they don't. I know what
a woman is.
I have very successful friends, single.
I'm not
very successful friends. I know.
Man. It's not about that.
I'm just saying.
What I'm telling you is that just because you meet a man and he wanna fuck. You meet a man, he want to fuck. Then 20 more times you meet a man and he want to fuck. The 21st time might be the nigga who do want to get married.
But he shouldn't be talking about fucking. Why? He shouldn't be talking about fucking.
Again, he's not. We're not.
That's what I'm saying.
I asked you, how do we jump to that?
Because I told you, some men approach women. Some men approach women, and that's how the conversation becomes about sex.
About them though.
But I'm just telling you how the conversation, because you were speaking about women who feel like they need something or want something from a man.
So what I'm saying is this. So even when you meet a man who's not talking about fucking, you still talking about getting.
Not me.
Oh, okay.
Not me.
Okay.
That's because good. That conversation don't happen.
Nice to meet you, one woman on earth who don't do that.
No, it ain't just one woman, because I know women that ain't even about the money.
But here's the
thing. That ain't
though.
even about the money.
It ain't. It's women who not about the money.
No.
But women are about, it may not be the money, but it's going to be attention. It's going to be time. It's going to be support, effort. It's going to be something that you need to dedicate to them. Okay, but based on what? Based on what?
That's human nature though, right?
No, it's not.
Because it's something you want in return. It's something that you want as well, right?
I'm afraid of a person who would, I'm saying immediately. You meet somebody and we kick it. So even we fucking.
Right.
And you attach yourself to me in a way that it's a necessity for me to give you this special part of me and commit to something in you.
Well, yeah,
and I'm saying, but what I'm asking
weird.
is, I'm not saying no.
I'm
saying based on what?
Because y'all fucking. That's weird.
There you go. That shit.
That's weird.
That shit did.
Yeah, that's weird because
many motherfucking roses and bullets they sell.
Yeah, that's weird. So that's weird. That's true, but that's weird because that comes with your upbringing. Like my grandmother always told me, how you started is how it fit. Now my mom, how you started is how it end. So if you start off fucking off the gate, then that's how it's gonna end with you fucking. You shouldn't want nothing more, nothing less. If you wanted something more, you should have started it with more.
But just because y'all fucking, that ain't a bad thing.
No, it's not a bad thing. Y'all both feeling a need,
you dealing with
a necessity for each other.
Here's the thing. Women, I'm trying to say this to women to understand something. I guarantee you've had the man for you.
I know I have. Times. No, I had him like twice. I
several. Most women have had him several times.
I had him twice.
They have in their. Listen, I love women. First of all, let's get this clear.
You sound mad at women. Let's get that clear.
I'm disappointed.
God damn it. Why y'all think we saying fuck y'all niggas? This time y'all saying fuck us women.
I just came on not too long ago.
What?
I'm disappointed in the mentality and the way that the world is. Because I'm saying that y'all are turning on yourself. Everything you want and need, you're not getting because you just fucking it off on some silly shit. Okay. To me, it's silly. It don't even matter. It's like there is no substance to the shit that is going on.
True.
How could you?
I agree with you.
That's like me saying that, I'm gonna go to my bank account and get $1 million out, and I haven't even opened the motherfucker. I'm gonna get a man who's gonna love me, a nigga need to come with a root, and you haven't even sat down and thought about, okay, what does this require from me? How do I need to be present? What type of woman to a man is, pleasurable, want to marry, and then too, that depends on getting to know the man you with too.
It's so deeper than that, though.
No, when you get
that's so surface.
You think so?
Because I think that if a person has never known what it takes to be that type of woman for a man. They only know what they see.
That's bullshit.
You think so?
I know for a fact it is. Let me tell you
now
something
they can change it.
Let me tell you something about a word called love that people like to play with and fake all the time.
Man.
See, the shit done got so watered down. That's why you don't even
Everybody
understand the power in it.
Yeah, I do.
When you fucking with somebody and you holler, I love you, all that, I need time to get it together. I ain't never been. That's bullshit.
How do you get to that point, though?
Well, listen, when you love a motherfucker.
How do you get to the point of love?
Okay, good. First of all, stop pretending. When you know there's issues with self-love.
Right. It's deeper.
Why you got me in your face? Talking about anything.
So basically get your shit together first.
So we're adults. I'm attracted to you, you attracted to me. We socializing, we kicking it. No pressure. We can watch a movie, we can go out to eat, we can go to Starbucks, we can fuck, whatever. We cool. But to you, that's wasting my time. That's an invest. But you ain't willing to understand the dynamics and friendship of a male you're dating and with. You ain't understanding to push that. You ain't willing to push them limits to understand who you are and who he is. It becomes a whole game and entanglement of It's
definitely a game right now.
And that's why.
So let me ask you. Let me ask you.
That's why you lose.
Let me ask you this.
So you should be playing with him and not against.
But
him.
how is okay? I understand what you're saying.
Y'all don't need. How did y'all get on the opposite team?
You are saying two different things at the same time. Like you saying that because y'all fucking, don't misconstrue the fucking for a relationship, right? But then on the other hand, you're saying that we should get to know each other and this and that. But how do you distinguish the two? Like, if we're fucking and because a lot of men use this as fucking ammunition to be like, we're not in a fucking relationship. Like, we're fucking and fuck sex. That's an intimate situation within itself. That's two people coming together as one.
Have you ever asked have you ever asked yourself, any woman, that why would a man be attracted to me? You know how many women it is out here? Well, why would he want to come and lay up
to me
and have sex?
I'm
with
awesome.
Me?
I'm awesome.
Let me finish though, for real. Why? Okay, he's willing to come over here and have sex with me on the regular.
Okay.
He's attracted. He loves. I please him.
Okay.
Why is he not willing to be with me?
And
why?
What's the answer to that question?
What man who's pleased by a woman doesn't want to be with her?
And what would be your answer to that?
She doesn't understand that who she is as a person is not pleased. Your sex may be.
That's dope. That's deep. Yeah, that's deep. So he like her, but he don't like who she represents.
Who she is.
And
and I'll tell you, I am very guilty of that.
A lot of people
staying in a situation with a woman because of I'm really attracted, I really like, but you know what? I don't like her. The type of person she is, the way
she carries herself, how she talk.
Lack of understanding. Deep. Like, you know what I'm saying? Men do that.
No, I know y'all do.
And the thing in our mind is, you be every time a woman talking to you about, and you don't want to, you be thinking in your mind, it's crazy. Like, do you look at what you do? Look at what you say? How you act? When you're in public? You want me to commit to, you want me to walk in a room with you on my arm and say, this man, y'all, I love you. That's what you want me to do. When I can go down your timeline and see 7 different relationships. When every last partner I got know you. From the bars, the clubs, and the
that don't mean she fucked them in this person's defense.
Okay, so let's talk about that.
That does not mean.
Now that just told me something about you.
What?
You don't understand the true essence
of a
woman and a wife.
Oh wow! I understand. I understand what you're saying, but it's all about. Did you just say that to me?
That's what I just said. My wife. You want to be my wife?
Oh, wife. I thought you said woman.
Okay, even at the point of I'll marry her.
Okay, because I do. Excuse you.
If I'm willing to tell everybody this my woman, I'm with her, that is exclusive.
It is.
That's
vice versa for a man.
Listen,
excuse me.
Have came down here to be with black women. Do you understand?
I'm gonna let you know something about women. We don't want the same shit either. Y'all, that's where the word community, that's where the phrase community dick came from. Because y'all master banging bitches. Okay.
Well, let me say this.
I fucked her. I fucked her. I'm gonna be
And,
real too while you sit here.
You be talking to me about a lot of, like, different type of people.
No, and you talking to me. You
just
said I don't know what it is to be a wife, the essence of being a wife. And men want so much.
Lord have mercy. Okay, so let me tell you something.
We're not perfect.
Why y'all running around
We're not perfect.
Talking about you want a man and a husband. Talking about you want to be with somebody. You better understand what it takes to make him happy. And when you realize it, you probably gonna say, you know what? I'm cool.
What about
You don't even know what it takes to keep a man happy. Listen, the woman who's willing to keep me happy.
And what does that entail?
You think your man done? No, listen. She won't even have to worry about me keeping her happy.
I understand that part. That's true.
Listen,
that's true.
Automatic. Out the gate. You ain't even got to worry about it.
And also understand.
Won't even be nobody in the world but her.
Also understand that on behalf of a lot of women who right now ain't really looking for a relationship.
Good. They doing wonderful. They're doing wonderful. If you're not looking for a relationship, then this section of the conversation probably don't apply to you. We can get on that too, but this don't apply to you. This is for women who
so don't judge.
Say that.
Don't judge.
The women who say that and lying. Let's talk about them too.
No, because it's a lot. It's a lot.
I've been hurt.
A relationship is a lot.
So
no,
act like
it ain't about being hurt. It's about a relationship is a lot of work.
It's a whole lot of work.
It's a lot of work.
But you know what?
And it has to be with the right person.
It's a lot of work.
Right now, a relationship is very scary.
Is building your dream home a lot of work if you have to go build it yourself? Let me ask you a question.
I just gotta be real. I just gotta be real.
Your dream home, your mansion, whatever you can imagine in your mind. If you had to build it, you and one other person, wouldn't that be a lot of work to build your dream home?
But let me tell you,
if you built that
it's
motherfucker,
scary right now.
I'll just ask you a question.
I already told you that.
If you build the home though, what type of, do you think when you lay up in your mansion, look poolside and all this land and the house perfect, how you built it is, you don't think that'll be worth it?
I do.
You just ain't willing to do it.
No, I would be willing to do it with the right person, but you don't understand.
If you're in a car, right? How many steering wheels do a car have?
Dating is scary right now. No, because niggas is killing bitches. Because you can't pour into the wrong motherfucker. No, I'm dead ass.
Niggas is niggas. How many black people live in America?
Hella.
How many killed another woman?
Do you not? Hella.
Count the number.
Listen, who counts numbers?
What are you talking about?
It's so many different.
Niggas killing bitches. People dying.
They are. Oh my God.
People die in car accidents. This is not a phenomenon.
I really think women are scared right now. I think they are. I think women are scared.
That's a lie.
You don't think so? You're not a woman.
Too damn smart.
But that's just to deflect.
But what are you scared of?
That's deflect.
That's why I know something wrong with y'all. I'm scared, so I'm gonna talk to you in a way to make you do something to me.
No, not do something to you.
I be having to tell women all the time, like, if you were a man, I would have probably like.
You don't get it. Well, I would never.
But they say things. You like, listen, please don't do that. Like, why are you talking to another man like that? You don't have to challenge a man. Nobody gonna say, how he punked you. You're a woman. What is wrong with you? Why do you feel the need to be combative toward a man? Like a man who trying to challenge you like that, like he a clown. Like I can't.
Some of these men are clowns.
Listen,
sorry.
I'm just trying to explain to you. How many steering wheels does a car have?
One.
Okay, so if me and you in the car, we riding, right? It's one steering wheel, right? Okay, so that means, and we're going to the same destination though. But one person has the wheel. Okay. Now, when you think about a relationship, two people trying to get to a destination, reach a goal, right? Trying to build something. Right? If I'm in a car and both people are trying to pull at the wheel to go this particular way, it ain't gonna work. Somebody might have an accident, right? Okay, so if I'm in a relationship and two people are pulling at they just constant, How is that going to work when two people try to go to the same place? Is we are and become one. How is there two separate agendas? How are you so independent and on your own and your own woman and got your own thing now?
But it goes back to the basis that we talked about in the very beginning. You get to know that person. You meet their family.
Yeah.
And then you choose if that's what you want to do or not. Because you know that person and then you know where they come from.
How do you get to know a person? Like what's
you
considered getting to know a person?
Spend time.
How you ever
spend time.
I heard a woman tell me she was with a guy for a couple years before she found out he couldn't read.
Well, she wasn't paying attention. That's her fault. She saw what she wanted to see. She didn't see the reality of the situation. When you in it to win it and you going into a relationship for a partner, then you take those steps and you really can't lose. Now, you will have bumps in the road, like you said. You will come with nobody's perfect. So that person is not going to be perfect.
It's not about.
But it's going to be, like you said, it's going to be worth the end result. Right.
She can be perfect.
It's going to be right. It's going to be worth the end result.
But that's what happens when you become the woman I'm talking about. There is no imperfection in you. When you become the woman, like, okay, you have to eliminate the fear in the man, first of all, that you just, for lack of a better term, like, or not sincere and genuine about your so-called current look. Okay. 2, you have to eliminate the fear of a man that he can totally be himself without ridicule, criticism, and negative judgment. Because like I told you, a man's ego is very fragile. So a woman can say, fuck that. A nigga know what he need to do. Cool, all that. You don't give a fuck, you don't care. You're not trying to build anything, this ain't for you.
No.
But a woman who will say, what do you mean? Because I really want something with somebody. Mm-hmm. So what are you talking about? Like, what? This may help you. That's how God made us. So when you're talking to somebody and you're using a certain tone, facial expression, it all gives off the aura of you, and it may even be true. You ain't on your shit. You just ain't. You need to. You may as well just walk away from that man right then and there.
But what about
because even if he do get on, he ain't gonna want you no more.
But that's crazy. So what about if she don't know no better?
And he left me. You know why? Because while you was putting me on, you put me down. You made it clear that you was the one doing this for me.
I can understand that.
That's why. And when I get on, you think as a person I ain't gonna get a little self-esteem back. I'm feeling a little better. Ooh. You just took me down through there. Yeah, you did this and that for me, cool, but shit, it canceled out. I feel fucked up about it. That shit real.
I understand that. But I just.
Hey, listen.
No, I definitely understand that. Like, words have power.
Too much power from the woman that you care about.
Yeah, and I always tell people, once it's said, you can never take it back. It's in the universe.
And a lot of women don't know their power.
It's
Y'all
in the
say
universe.
things and then later on be like,
no, they don't.
Like, you don't realize
they
when
don't.
you say, and if you laying down with a man and he like y'all doing whatever, watch your mouth. Because I always say this, I'm like, women always talking all this, I'm hustling, it's whatever for the paper. I be, well, how much to shut the fuck up? How much do you charge for that? Because that might get you so fucking far.
Listen, this is my 3rd podcast today, and I promise you, every man, no, I'm saying every single man has said that. It's your tone. Watch how you talk to me. It's deeper. It's deep.
I ain't saying you can't say whatever you want to say.
Every man has said the same thing.
It's talk to God about it if you think we shouldn't be like that. Because you ain't going to find one man that's not like that. And if you do think, my man don't be, hey, listen, he cold. He cold. Listen, he got, what you call, I forgot what the personality trait called, but he's one of them, you know what I'm saying? What? Detached from society ass people. What they call them motherfuckers, they got the name, I forgot my mouth. But listen, listen, man, it's men who can just sit there and just, read about them serial killers. What they tell when wife nagged.
And when you talking to me, I'm thinking about the Iceman.
Wife nagged the man every day of his life, and the man went out and killed women by dozens and never did nothing to her. And
no, it usually started with the mom.
That's a lot of shit the mama did it. But I'm just saying, he living with a woman who nagging him, is on his nerves every day, but he ain't never did nothing. He go out and kill. I'm just saying, like, if your man could just sit there and he just, and you just going on and on, because I'm a snap. I'm going to tell you right then and now.
I know.
I'm a snap.
Somebody like that. And
I
just be like,
you ain't. Nah.
But he seems so
I'm going to let you know about yourself. You get to talking to me too wild, because the thing is, I'm not going to do that to you. I'm not going to try to overpower you or dominate you. You know what I mean? But I hate when somebody grabbing my steering wheel.
That's that poet in you. Just grabbing your steering wheel.
Don't grab my wheel. I ain't gonna grab yours. See what I'm saying? If this your show. What the fuck am I to come down here like, yeah, you need to start and don't be having people all that and why they nigga, all this got her because of me before you came. So what the fuck makes you think you can show up now and just you got the game and going with?
So we in an hour and 3 minutes, so I'm gonna say we gonna talk about a couple more things and I'm gonna wrap it up.
Now do a part 2.
Yeah, we can do a part 2 because we didn't even get into you and me and how I met you or none of that, because this conversation needs to be had for real, because a lot of things you said I can understand and relate to. I know females like that, and maybe a couple of things I could relate to myself personally, because I try, but then sometimes I would just pop off, and it's like, this motherfucker. I always feel like when I'm nice, when I'm really being nice, trying to be understanding, trying to be somebody, I don't know, that I feel somebody need. And it's just like, why would I gotta curse you out.
Why would you do that to someone who you don't see as being able to handle it? If you are around a man and observe him, he just that way.
No, it don't be like that.
So what is it that you mean? Like, I'm being nice to you?
No, well, I always pick the wrong words. Well, it's more like I'm being, because I am a alpha female. Like I
Can you talk on the phone on the podcast?
No, I grew up around a lot of men. I grew up a lot of men
outside though,
and a lot of strong men.
Okay, I do want to hear this.
Just text him. I grew up around a lot of men, a lot of strong men, a lot of strong providers. They went out, they did whatever they did, but it never came home. You just let us see it never came home. It never came home. Even though they did what they did, they always provided. They always provided, and they always had a certain respect for home. These motherfuckers don't have no respect for nothing. They just do what they do. They do what they do. And it's like, that's not what a man's supposed to do. Not the men that I grew up who raised me had respect for women. I'm respectful, but I'm also dominant. That's my thing. And that's what you said. That's your problem right there. It's not a problem. Because I was forced into this. I was not. I was forced into this.
In a relationship you were in?
I was forced into this because I had to do what I had to do.
Are you still in that relationship?
I'm not.
Then what the fuck? Because
I'm taking care of me.
What they got to do with tomorrow?
In that type of environment, in that relationship environment, I'm not. Because I have to be able to trust you, bro. I'm not
finna never get there being dominant. I will never let you get there. That's what I'm telling you. If you come through the door acting like that because you don't trust me, you will never trust me, because I'm going to respond to you acting that way, and you're going to say see, and I'm going to say see.
And where we at? Nowhere.
So why come acting like that about what somebody else did? I be telling women that's almost trying to make the man you with homosexual. It
really is, because you break
into my spiritual realm and feelings and shit.
Because you
I'm dealing with him and you.
Because you want him to be weak.
Some of his ways.
Right.
You might be trying some of the shit on me that he did to you. And you might not even be on that, but it's just happening. Yeah, go on, Spotty. Go on.
Because this a conversation that needs to be had on both ends, though. Because I'm understanding more about. I'm understanding more about how men think in some certain situations, because you definitely hitting some points with me and how I act and how I deal with men, and thinking that nah, fuck that. I'm not finna do this because I'm not finna be weak to this nigga, and that's a mind fuck.
But that's not being weak. Is not a
but
good
it's
word.
considered as being weak.
No, it's by who?
By women. That's just don't want to be, hurt and all the bullshit.
They faking. Y'all will get in a group and talk that shit and let good man come along and she gone. Any one of your friends in the group. That shit fake. It's a defense mechanism.
But what's a good man though? That's another conversation.
Listen, it depends on the woman.
I was just gonna say.
On the woman. Because what's good for one woman may not be good for the next. As far as what's good in a man, you know what I mean? So just understand that if you don't want no relationship, then keep doing to me what you're doing. But if somewhere deep in you feel like I do want to then you need to learn how to shut the fuck up.
Look,
and stop being so goddamn aggressive and stop being so damn.
Shut the fuck up,
please.
Okay,
shut the fuck up, please.
Listen, bro.
Literally,
listen, bro.
Just stop.
Listen, bro. You can't tell a woman to shut the fuck up.
I hope I don't have to.
You know,
I don't want to. But you will push me to the point where I have to say, "Hey,
you talk like that.
Up.
You talk like that. I heard your mouth. Your mouth get greasy.
It's mind blowing to me.
Your mouth get greasy.
And then it'll be women. She done got to know you. She know how you are.
But that's not an excuse.
So she'll sit there and.
That's not an excuse.
And then when you do it, is
that's not an excuse.
You got what you wanted.
Okay. So when women talk greasy, you got what the fuck you wanted. Wow.
Me responding to you?
No, me responding to you.
Well, then that's a different situation. That's saying
okay. So stop saying that how a woman talks to a man is disrespectful. If it's warranted, then why is it disrespectful?
It's never warranted.
You just said it was warranted. She can't talk crazy to you and you just be like, shut the fuck up.
Listen what I'm saying. I just told you I wouldn't do that to you. If the woman is going on and on, I have to say, shut the fuck up. That means I'm responding to you going on and on and on and on and on. Okay. That's what I'm doing. So I'm not going to come in and do that shit.
So it's okay for a woman to say, shut the fuck up if she's responding.
You can't do what I do.
You know what? This motherfucking shit is over.
If you think that something's wrong with you.
Are you serious?
Something is wrong with you.
You cannot be serious.
I definitely can't do what you do. I definitely cannot take
You cannot tell me to shut the fuck up and expect positive feedback from that.
Listen. It's not about that. It's at some point you should recognize that maybe I am going. Like you don't realize that you're going too far.
And vice versa, bro.
We're not talking about that right now.
I just want to.
This conversation
get to the end of this.
This conversation can go on forever.
It's like if you make a point. Your point is, why can't I do it too? We not talking about
no.
It's like
this is
that's what they do in their everyday conversation.
No, this is this
how the communication goes.
I'm trying to understand.
And you know what that makes me think? Why do I fuck with him?
No, I'm trying.
Dealing with a nigga. It's like I'm dealing with another man in my shit.
I'm trying to understand and try to let you see a different perspective of. It's not right on either end, bro.
No, it's not. But I'm saying
who's gonna do right first then? So who should do right first? If we both wrong, who's gonna take the bullet and do right? Because somebody gotta.
Somebody
gotta. I can't tell. No one seems to want to take the bullet. So we just.
It's like you want a mother to put your skirt on. I don't know what.
That's not true.
I don't even know when women start getting a joy out of that. It seemed like the women of age understood like your man. That was your. You good, cause guess what? Gonna blow a motherfucker head off they fucking. If you say, "Oh, I think I want a Snicker," then you're gonna walk 7 miles to the country store. You got somebody that's gonna back you. Don't play with that. Don't play with them. There ain't nothing to play with.
I understand your point of view, but you have to understand mine as well. What about it's women that do all that? They shut the fuck up. They don't. Harass they man. They don't want money from her for sex. They don't want none of that, and they still get a raw ass deal. So that makes them bitter. You can't say every woman is just out here just like yeah. Nigga, I'm Cardi B. I'm motherfucking twerking it. No, it's not true because I know very good quality women,
and they do the same thing.
And they get shitted on.
I'm to my man. Listen, Ella at the church, her over teaching at the college.
Oh Lord, so you just
listen. The stripper
have a view
is
of
the
women.
same as man. Listen, I'm telling you.
I know.
I'm telling
y'all
they just have them ways and the moods. And I'm telling you, for a person who's willing to die for you, that shit run deep. And you would sit there and talk to me and act like that. When I live my life on high alert, protecting us. What?
Now that's different.
That's real.
I mean, it's not different, but I'm just saying it's another conversation.
Men, right? We black men. Every time you're in public or society, anywhere with your woman, you're on high alert. When you walk into the store, I don't give a fuck what y'all do. You on high alert. And you know at any moment, how it can go, right?
It could be a problem.
And guess what? You have committed to and willing to do. But this the same person who will look at you
who
and
bash you. I get that part, though. I get that part, though.
Okay.
I get that part.
You want to play with
you don't want it from there and here. Yeah. You got to have a release.
We'll do a part 2.
Oh my God. We got to do a part 2. I ain't worried about you. Because it has to be, this conversation has to be had. It's not about you being on my ass or not.
Y'all been through some shit.
I already know that you was going to come here and pop your shit. Not pop your shit, but talk your shit. And it ain't really shit. And then I ain't even get to really get you to spit nothing or nothing like that. Ooh, so do you want to come back next week?
Sure.
Yeah, I already got come back next week. And we going to talk again. It's going to be a part 2 to this. So give them your social media information because this is a little over. So give them your information, who you are, because I know when they see this, they don't want to know who in the fuck is that motherfucker.
Yeah. Well, first of all, I appreciate y'all tuning in. Appreciate y'all fucking with my sister, Yolanda MizzUnderstood Brown. She doing her thing. I really love what she got going on, so this is great. I am honored.
And we didn't even get to talk about the Gong Show. I just won that show shit. We ain't talked about nothing.
I'm mad about you. Wasn't even finna come, bruh. She sitting in the parking lot. I had to call her 3 times like, damn, is you coming? I don't know. I'm finna. Came and won. One little $100. Just on some bullshit.
I need that 100. Thanks.
And went up there and said how she really
Oh, Lord.
Went up there and said how she
say this shit every time he heard $2 coming.
Count these months up.
Oh, Lord.
But, yeah, my name Rell, man. I go by 2 Scale Rell. My social media is Rell, double scale. It's RELLDUBL space scale. SCALE. Rell,
and he's a poet and a promoter and amongst a whole lot of goddamn.
I don't just be wearing the packs, I be wearing the facts.
Wow.
Skills, you know, we got to keep Proverbs 1:11, man. 11:1. Proverbs 11.
And of course, I'm Yolanda MizzUnderstood Brown, a comedian, your podcast host for the evening and throughout the duration, baby. Peace. This is number 2. So I'm going to leave you with saying, follow your passion, do you. Don't ever let nobody tell you what you can and cannot do. Live life to the fullest. And always keep it real. Miss me with the bullshit. Miss me out the dark. Let's go. And that's a wrap, baby.
Let's face it, owning a home today sucks. 12 different accounts to pay your bills, keeping track of documents, filing insurance claims. It's all a big hassle. Lawn care, plumbing leaks, maintenance issues. We could all use a little bit of help. Introducing Home Plan. Manage your home from the comfort of your couch. Pay bills, digitize documents and photos, schedule maintenance, hire contractors, and much more, all in one place, and get back to what matters to you most, your time. Sign up for Home Plan and get a little bit of help when you need it most. It's home management made simple. Visit joinhomeplan.com today.